Ford Maverick digital display tutorial. Hey everyone, I'm Jason Gillett. I do tech tutorials, video walkarounds, and all things automotive. And today I'm going to help walk you through the display. This is for a model year 2022 to 2024 Ford Maverick. So this display is a little confusing. This is where you're going to find a lot of the settings. There's actually not very many settings in this little touch screen. A lot of the stuff you want for your vehicle is in here. So you're gonna need to use these buttons right here, the menu, a toggle OK, up and down, and a back button. So the first thing, if you're just sitting on this digital speedometer screen, is you can just toggle this button up or down, and it'll start bringing up some menus. So the first thing is you can see just a My View menu, and if we hit this menu button, it's gonna let us access My View. And then we can decide what we want for the selection on My View, whether we want digital speedometer, whether we want a calm screen or fuel economy. And you got to see what the fuel economy, this is what a calm screen looks like. So you still have a speedometer over there, but there's just nothing in the middle. Again, hit the menu button there, and I like the digital speedometer, so I'm gonna leave that on. Now you can kind of see whenever you're selecting one of these menus up or down, it kind of tells you that is the menu button to be able to go into that screen. It's a little bit tricky because a lot of people think you should just push OK, but a lot of times to get into the menu, you have to press menu. Now we're going to scroll down. So there's a music menu. If we hit the menu button, we can go into presets, AM, FM, select from there. Scroll down again and you have any device connected. So if you've got a phone connected. Then we've got settings. I'll wait for that for a moment. Then you do have a trip computer, and you can go in and see trip 1, trip 2. We can reset the values. I just have to hit that again. So to reset the values, we're going to press the OK button, and then we're going to press and hold. That's kind of a theme for resetting things, is to press and hold the OK button. Configure view. If we go into this one, now we can set the default for what we want to see. If we want to see the trip odometer, the trip timer, average fuel, distance to empty, or instantaneous fuel, we can kind of decide how we want to see those views. Backing out of that, going down, and you're back to your My View page. Now going into the settings, again, we can press OK all we want, won't go in. We have to press the menu button. So we're going to press that menu button, and the top one is information. Now we can hit OK. Tricky. We're going to hit the OK button, and that's going to put us into the information. This is where you can reset your oil life. You can also go into trailer light status if there's a trailer connected. Back out of that one, we can go into display, and we can decide if we want English, if we want the measurement units in metric or imperial, same with temperature, same with tire pressure. Back out of there, in the driver assistance, this is some of our safety features. So this is pre-collision assistance. We go into here, we can set the sensitivity for normal, and we can set active braking. So if somebody pulls out in front of us, we don't have time to stop, it puts the brakes on. Trailer sway control, if we turn that on or off, and that's going to basically feel, if it feels like a trailer's starting to get loose on you, it's going to mitigate that using the braking system and the vehicle's traction control. Back out of that, and we can go into vehicle settings. Vehicle settings, we can go into lighting, auto high beams, so they are on by default, but you can turn them off. And then you can also go into auto lamp delay, and we can select whether that stays on after we shut the vehicle off, if it's on for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or all the way up to 2 minutes if you've got a really long driveway. Back out of there, and we go into locks. So when we go to the locks menu, you can have auto unlock, so that's when you stop driving, put it in park, it unlocks automatically. Feedback, and if we go in, we can have audible feedback. So essentially when you hit the lock button on your remote, it will give you a feedback that it's locked from the horn. And then a mislock chirp means that if you have not closed the door properly and you've locked it, the vehicle's going to honk at you and let you know that. Remote unlock. So when we hit the remote to unlock the door, do we want to unlock just the driver's door, or do we want to unlock all the doors? Depending on where you live, that's kind of a safety feature. If you're rural, you might not care. If you're in a metro area, you might just want the driver's door. And then switches inhibit. So this is whether we want the lock switches on the other doors to be able to unlock the door or just the driver's door. Remote start. Go into remote start, and is the system on or off? Climate control, do we have it set to auto, or do we have it set to the last settings that we had it at? Same with the seats, we can do the same thing, whether they're on auto with the thermostat or back to the last setting. And then duration, how long is the remote start going to run for? 5, 10, or 15 minutes. Fun fact, you can use your remote start twice. Backing out of here, wipers, we go into the wipers and it can do a courtesy wipe. So that's actually after you've used the spray. After a couple seconds, it'll just do one more quick wipe to make sure it's got all the fluid. And that is basically all 4 of the menus in there. So that's your vehicle settings. And then there's MyKey. If we go into MyKey, we can actually set up MyKey info or create MyKey. MyKey is really cool. It's a governed key. If you set up a MyKey, essentially this is going to limit everything. Right now it's just telling us both keys are admin keys. But if you do make one of your keys into a limited key, whenever somebody's driving this, you can limit speeds, you can limit all kinds of information. It's pretty cool that Ford lets you do that. So, and you just go in to create MyKey, you press OK, and you start doing the prompts that it gives you. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Also just want to tell you guys, of course, that's your temperature. This is again indicating we got to press menu to get into things, direction we're facing, and if the auto start stop is functioning, if you've got it turned off or if it's not turning on because it needs the demands of the engine. So thanks a lot for watching this video, you guys. Do me a huge favor, click subscribe to this channel. If you like this video and want to see more videos like it, hit that bell icon. You'll be notified every time I make a video. Also, if you give this video a big thumbs up, that helps me. And if you have any questions or comments or anything, throw those down below and I'll get to them right away. Thanks and have a great day.